home of the National Football League, the National Hockey League, the National Basketball Association, and Major League Baseball. You're watching a SpinoKing Sports presentation. A warm Sunday afternoon in the city of Cincinnati. The fifth week of the season continues, and it's a catfight in Paycor Stadium between the Detroit Lions and the Cincinnati Bengals. Today's temperature, 84 degrees, and the wind blowing south-southwest on a sunny day here at the stadium.
On the banks of the Ohio River, it is Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. Today, a good one in store. It's the Detroit Lions and the Cincinnati Bengals.
Bengals fans, please welcome your 2025 Cincinnati Bengals.
Mike Tirico, Greg Oates are ready to get this one going. Jake Bates set to get it started. Off we go from Cincinnati. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
Let's check out Jake Browning, captain of the Bengals. He threw 3 interceptions last week in Jacksonville, but would still lead Cincinnati to a 31-27 win over the Jaguars. The Bengals O-line, Orlando Brown, Dylan Fairchild. The center, Ted Karras. Right guard, Dalton Reisner. Right tackle, Amarius Mims. The back and receivers, Chase Brown the runner. The other Chase, Jamar, Andre Yosivash, and T. Higgins the receivers. Mike Gesicki the tight end.
And when it comes to Jake Browning's game, Mike, I don't think there's anything that just jumps off the screen at you. It's not a real flashy style, but truth be told, I don't really think that's a bad thing. He knows this offense like the back of his hand, and as long as he does his part, I think this offense has a chance to play winning football with him leading the way.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll step up and run.
Well, that scramble is ultimately going to end up short of the first down, Mike, but it's going to help quite a bit. That's a great job by the quarterback, just taking what the defense gives you, get downfield, pick up good yardage.
Now we check out Detroit's defense. Aiden Hutchinson, DJ Reader, Tyleek Williams, and Al-Quadin Muhammad. Alex Anzalone, Jack Campbell, and Derek Barnes, the linebackers. The Lions secondary, Terrion Arnold, Kirby Joseph, Brian Branch, and Avante Maddox, former member of the world champion Eagles.
2nd and inches. Off play action, he'll set up to throw, and that time the pressure too much, he'll go down. Al-Quadin Muhammad gets up for a loss of 7, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, here early on, if this pass rush continues to get home at this rate, this is going to be a long day for this offense. They're going to have to put some extra guys in there, mix in some play action, keep this pass rush off balance.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Browning. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he couldn't get free along the sideline. He's out of bounds. No gain. And it sets up 4th down.
So barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it looks like this is going to be a 3 and out. So this offense has to get to the sideline and regroup, figure out what went wrong, fix it, because they've got to be able to maintain possession the next time out.
Raymond going to return it. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over.
Here's the Lions starting offense. Their QB, Jared Goff, who recorded 4,000 yards in 3 consecutive seasons. Taylor Decker begins the offensive line, then Christian Mahogany, Graham Glasgow, Tate Radlich, and Penei Sewell on the right. Jahmyr Gibbs, aka Sonic, in the backfield. Jameson Williams, Isaac Tesla, and Amon-Ra St. Brown. The tight end, Sam Laporta.
He spent a lot of time, Mike, over these last couple days speaking to the media, and the thing that jumped out to me was just how confident he was in his team's preparation ahead of today's game. Now, only time will tell or not whether it makes a difference, but if his confidence is any indication of how they're going to perform, this could be a tough team to beat.
It's a nice start to the drive, a gain of 10, and a quick first down.
The defense for Cincinnati. Joseph Osai, B.J. Hill, Chris Jenkins, and Trey Hendrickson. The Bengals linebackers are Oren Burks, also a former Eagle, Logan Wilson, and Demetrius Knight. Finally, their secondary, Cam Taylor-Britt, Geno Stone, Jordan Battle, and DJ Turner.
Well, we knew coming into this one, Mike, that we were going to see a lot of this guy, and we knew we'd see a lot of him early. And if that first play is any indication of the rest of this game, this defense is going to have their hands full containing him.
Nice job pushing through the would-be tackler. Gain of about 3. Second down.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. Open man, it's Jameson Williams. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
They'll go with the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's fourth down.
That's a heck of a stop by this defense early in this game, Mike, and it sets up a decision for the offense. You might be a little too far away to attempt a realistic field goal, but you might be a little too close to get anything out of the punt unit. I think I'm keeping the offense on. I'm trying to extend this drive, and I'm being aggressive here early.
He'll get this one complete to St. Brown. And he's going to have a Lions first down. They'll have it by a lot. It turns out to be a big gainer on fourth down.
First down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Throwing left side, and it's taken in by Williams.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Goff gives it to Gibbs. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
From the gun, it's Goff. He's got his man complete. That's Tesla. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up 1st and goal.
Nothing really fancy about that last completion, but what it does do, Mike, is now they are on the doorstep of the end zone. So now they've got to find a way to finish this long drive with a touchdown.
Montgomery is in for a Lions touchdown.
Touchdown, Detroit.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Now Jake Bates on for the extra point. Oh, not the best of snaps, and this one is blocked. Into space. He's inside the 40. And he's going to take this one back all the way. Disastrous. The blocked extra point leads to 2 for the defense instead of 1 for the offense. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Here comes a return from the 3. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Bengals offense ready now for their second drive. They'll start out first down and 10. Running for the first time with Chase Brown. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
To throw is Browning. He's going to let it go deep for Chase. That's caught! And he's out of bounds, but all the way down at the 30-yard line. A huge play there for the Bengals. A pickup of 44 yards.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Here's Browning. Through the contact, incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it, but I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Throwing, Browning, pass caught, Gesicki on the right. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. 13 yards on that pass play, and the Bengals going to have a first down. Browning now. They'll set up the screen to Brown. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
Now Browning. Open left side is Gesicki. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal for his team.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
Brown, and he is going the wrong way, tackled back at the 7.
He was taken down.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
Now from the 7, it's 2nd and goal. Back to throw, Browning. A throw out wide. That is dropped. That could be a live football. The Lions have got it. Inside the 30. And he returns this all the way. Touchdown, Detroit. And Greg, you talked about it all week. Not just stop them with the defense, but make impact plays, and that is as big a play as you can ask for.
Yeah, and across the league, Mike, this continues to be a huge point of emphasis. Every defensive coach starts practice with takeaway circuits. How can we find ways to take the ball away? In this case, they forced the fumble, scoop, score, 6 points.
Here's Bates for the extra point. He knocks it through, and the Lions are able to extend their first quarter lead.
13, Bengals 2.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Charlie Jones now to return. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there.
Their own 25.
Heading out now, the Cincinnati offense. They're going to get set to take over once more. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. They'll send their tight end left. Back to throw here to begin the drive. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Now, faking the give. That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Andre Yosivas was the intended receiver.
He was covered by
now it's going to be 3rd down.
There was no hesitation from the quarterback. From the jump, he knew where he wanted to go with that ball, but still leads to an incompletion. They're just still not quite on the same page.
Down the field, but it falls incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jamar Chase. And it's going to lead to 4th down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
Here's Ryan Rico now. And he's on to punt for the 2nd time in this opening quarter. Fair catch called and made right there at the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to get back to work. They're going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drive. 1st and 10. Ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. They'll mark them down up at the 44-yard line.
The tackle made at the
Love to start any
44-yard
drive
line.
like that. 18 on the first play. And a first down.
First down.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's going to wind up losing yardage here. And that will take us to the end of the opening quarter of play.
You're watching SpinoKing NFL Sunday. SpinoKing NFL Sunday, presented by Madden NFL 26 by EA Sports. Now available rated E for everyone. By Macy's. Own your style at Macy's. Inspired by Fox NFL Sunday. Same game with a new attitude since 1994.
Now, Goff. He's got Laporta open on the left side. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and third down coming up.
Recogizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hands, and results in a completion.
In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. That is Trey Hendrickson, the veteran, in there to record the sack.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
On fourth down, Lions going to send out the All-Pro from a season ago, Jack Fox to punt. Charlie Jones, the return man for the Bengals.
Charlie Jones on the return.
Bengals offense ready for this next possession. They'll begin with first and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A quick slant taken by Chase. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 21-yard line.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 4. They'll run here with Brown. And he's got it to the 35-yard line. 14 on the pickup. It's a Cincinnati first down.
And the Bengals first down.
For that play to work, Mike, you have to distort the defensive line at the point of attack. And what that means is the offensive lineman, you need one of them to win their block. Move the defender out of his gap. Because when you do, you can see there is a nice run lane for the back to hit.
He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
2nd and 11.
Well, has been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Taken in by Gesicki. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
This is quarterback play at its finest, is understanding and identifying the blitz before the ball is snapped. That's what allows him to get the ball out of his hand so quickly, throws it to his hot receiver in the flat, and he does the rest.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He takes off. And he'll get about 4 yards before wisely covering up.
4 yards on the
Well,
pickup.
give him some credit. Initially, that looked like it was going to be a sack. He's able to escape the pressure and get away, picks up a little bit of yardage, but at least he avoids taking that shot.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. Gesicki, the man in motion. Back to throw. Short one into the hands of Gesicki. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
That's another
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Here's Brown. A big hole. And he'll be marked down at the 7. And it will set up 1st and goal.
17 yards. That's good for a Bengals first down.
The story of this drive has just been their ability to sustain and get fresh sets of down. Now, in this case, after picking up that big gain on the ground, they find themselves 1st and goal.
Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal. Here's a run. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Chase Brown. Touchdown, Bengals. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Evan McPherson now to kick the extra point. He's got it. And the Bengals will cut the deficit down to 4.
Makes the score on Lions 13. Bengals 9.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. He'll start at the 4. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Lions offense headed back to take over once more. The lead sits at 4. So they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
Brought down at the 26. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Once again, it's Gibbs. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up 3rd down.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
To throw is Goff. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. And he's going to be out of bounds with a gain of 7. And that'll be enough for a first down.
Well, a little unconventional play call here. You don't traditionally see the screen game used on third down at these shorter down and distances, but in this case, they catch the defense off guard, they timed it up well, and the back is able to convert and pick up the first down.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I know this play results in an incomplete pass, but I think this is a really good job by the quarterback. His clock was going off. He felt that rush. He had no immediate target to go to with the ball. Instead, throw it away. Don't take the sack. Live for another day.
On second down, Goff. That's right side and into the hands of Tisla. Well, it's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down. Throwing, Goff. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Here's Jack Fox now. He's on for the second time. He'll try to get something inside the 10. Now fair catch is made, and it's just inside the 15-yard line. The Bengals offense and running back Chase Brown headed back onto the field. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Browning. He'll find Gesicki over the middle. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 30. Give him 14 on that play. One play, 1 first down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Two minutes remain here in this first half. We'll come back to Cincinnati in a moment. He'll drop to throw. He'll step up and run this. And he'll give himself up here, but it's a gain of 5 on first down.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
Throwing now from the gun. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. The Lions called their first timeout. They'll talk things over before third down. They motion a receiver right. To throw, it's Browning. Going up top. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
And this offense just cannot get anything going right now on third down. If you ask any offensive play caller throughout the entire league, Mike, the importance of third down, maintaining possession, making the defense stay on the field and have long extended drives, it is critical to not only scoring points, but ultimately winning in the NFL.
A fair catch signaled, and they'll have it just outside their own 20. The Lions offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Laporta in motion. Off the play fake, here's Goff. It is caught left side by St. Brown.
Pass complete to number 14, Amon-Ra St. Brown. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 31-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 2. Laporta in motion. A 2nd down throw for Goff. That's over the middle. Caught by Tesla. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
And this is why most teams, Mike, decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle 4. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeout. You can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. Right side, it's Laporta, the tight end. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. Here's the 3rd and final timeout for the Lions. And it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this first half. On 1st and 10, here's Goff.
Goff's pass complete to Amon-Ra St. Brown. 8 yards on the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2 at the 39-yard.
Halftime coming up, and we'll take you down to Scott Hansen for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the 3rd quarter as we're ready to kick off the 2nd half. Back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula and come out on top in this tight one as we hit the 2nd half. Third quarter set to commence, and we're back underway here on EA Sports. He fields it at the 8. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Lions offense going to have the first crack at it as we begin this 3rd quarter. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Toss to the right. Here comes Gibbs. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
With the struggles they had running the ball in the first half, Mike, it makes sense that they're trying here early in the 2nd to get this ball carrier going. But this last run's not going to do him any favors. Another rush, another loss of yards.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Goff. He'll get this to his tight end, Laporta. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
From the gun, on 3rd down, it's Goff. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes.
These pass rushers, they love these situations where they can just pin their ears back and go after the quarterback. They knew they had a chance to put an end to this drive, and they didn't let it go to waste.
The Lions will punt this ball away. On the return is Jones. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Bengals offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10.
Our Spinos trivia question for this week. Since the AFL and NFL merger in 1970, only 5 wide receivers have won the Triple Crown. Who are they? We'll give you the answer after this.
Now Browning. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And a nice run, and close to the 1st down, protecting himself, sliding at the end.
3rd and 1.
Quarterback does a nice job here sensing the pressure pretty quickly, realizes he doesn't have a ton of time to operate from within the pocket, decides to tuck the ball and rely on his legs. He's able to pick up a positive play.
It's going to be 3rd. They need 1. They'll run the sneak. And he's going to be close to that 1st down. Looks like he made it past the yellow line. Yes, he did. It is indeed a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
I don't want to take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that 1st down. But this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on the defender, and create the space needed for the quarterback to pick up the 1st down.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
So much of what makes a toss play so good is it allows you to get the ball on the perimeter of the defense really quickly, and it doesn't stress all of your backside blocking. But on the downside, it does get your running back running east and west. They're running sideways for the first couple steps, and with a defense that can run to the ball, we're able to get you down for a loss.
Catch left side is made by Higgins.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 8.
They're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Here's Browning. And that is incomplete.
Intended for T. Higgins.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down. It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
The Bengals out and ready to punt, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This is going to get out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Here's the Detroit offense now, headed back onto the field. This is Gibbs. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 20, here's 2nd down and 3. Goff going to get this out to St. Brown. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
A loss of 2 yards.
The quick passing game in the NFL, Mike, is so dependent on yards after the catch. You got to generate space with the scheme, and then it's up to the receiver to do the rest. In this case, nice job defensively, because this guy couldn't even get back to the original line of scrimmage.
He'll get this one complete to St. Brown.
Complete to Amon-Ra St. Brown. It's a gain of 6. And the Lions first down.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
They hand it to Gibbs. And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss.
Taken down.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
Throwing on 2nd down. Goff. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
To number 87, Sam Laporta. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
They'll run the draw with Gibbs. Thought that one might have had a chance for a second there, but not to be. It's a pickup of 8, and it brings up 4th down.
But it brings up 4th down.
Here's the Lions punt team now.
Formation for the Lions.
Now fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line. The Bengals offense ready to come back out for this next possession. Gesicki, the man in motion. Back to throw, Browning. That's complete. It's Yosibov. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34, here's 2nd and 4. Now Brown. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
The backfield empty here for 3rd and 2. Browning now. That's into the hands of Gesicki. He's got it. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
That's good. For
A gain of 24 through the air. And the Bengals going to have a first down.
40-yard line.
Third down is when we see so many tight ends around the league really make their money. They operate in the middle of the field. They're a big, easy target for the quarterback, and even if they are covered, Mike, they're not really ever covered.
And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 8. On the ground, it's Brown. He'll be taken down at about the 33-yard line. Jack Campbell, the former first-round pick, there to wrap him up.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
He's got a receiver. It's Chase. And he will get into the end zone. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
We're seeing this so much all across the NFL, Mike, is the value placed on a receiver being able to turn into a runner after they're able to secure the catch. And sometimes it's easier said than done. But if you want to survive in this league as a wide receiver, you have to be able to make plays like this after the catch. And great job there by the quarterback being accurate, and great job by the receiver running after he makes the catch.
On is McPherson for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Bengals go up by a field goal as they lead it by 3.
Lions 13.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. Now an opening has the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40.
41-yard line.
Jahmyr Gibbs and the Detroit offense set to take over again. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Gibbs. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Demetrius Knight there on the tackle.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 44-yard line.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 7. So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
SpinoKing NFL Sunday, presented by Madden NFL 26 by EA Sports. Available now, rated E for everyone, by Quikrete. Quikrete cement and concrete products are what America's made of. Inspired by Fox NFL Sunday. Same game with a new attitude since 1994. Let's continue our trivia. Since the AFL and NFL merger in 1970, only 5 receivers have won the Triple Crown. Who are they? Jerry Rice was the first one to win it in 1990. Sterling Sharp won it in 1992. Steve Smith Sr. in 2005. Cooper Kupp won it a few seasons ago. And what do you know? Jamar Chase won it last year, becoming the 5th player to do so.
2nd and 7. Now, Goff. Working free downfield. It is Williams. A pickup there of 28 yards.
28-yard gain. First down, Detroit.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. That's 13 more on that play, and quickly another first down.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up, I dare you to try to stop us, and right now this defense has no answers.
And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
2 yards on the
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
Goff with the give to Montgomery. Had to push through that one tackler, but he is wrapped up right at the line of scrimmage.
taken down right at
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
This will not do the trick. They've stuffed it behind the line. 4th down coming up.
Well, when you call a screenplay, of course, you're looking to catch the defense off guard and pick up a chunk play. You're not thinking you're actually going to find yourself going backwards, but that's exactly the case here, and really nice job by the defense sniffing that one out.
So a big one looming for Jake Bates. This to tie things up here in the 4th. And this one right down the middle. It's good. That evens the score here in the 4th quarter.
And this is where it pays to have a kicker you can trust, Mike. I mean, this is as big a spot as there is. 4th quarter, what does he do? He comes out and he delivers to tie up this game.
All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Bengals offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. A carry here for Brown. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
Throwing, Browning. He'll step up and run.
And this is one of the cases, Mike, where defenders, they get their eyes in the wrong spot. They call it eye discipline. He catches them looking elsewhere. It allows him to get upfield and make this third down a lot more manageable.
3rd and 2. Here we go. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball, and those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
A fair catch called for and made just beyond their own 50. The Lions offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. We're all even, 4th quarter, so every drive so important at this stage. And they'll start with 1st and 10. They'll go play action with Goff. To the right side, that's St. Brown. And they'll mark him down up beyond the 30. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a 1st down.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. What a way to start this drive. A second big play. This one for 22.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
On 2nd down, Goff. Catch is made. That is Williams. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Here's Goff. That one on target to Williams. He's got it. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a 1st down.
1st down, Lions.
You get in these situations, 3rd down, tie game, 4th quarter. I mean, this is really where your quarterback makes his money. You're going to put your faith and say, all right, what is the best play for this offense to execute? And the game really rests in the hands of your quarterback. And he continues to come up with these 3rd down pickups and continues to extend this drive. He's got a shot to come away the hero and win this game here late. Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
Gibbs with a 1st down and more. And he will not be quite able to stretch the ball out. They're going to mark him down after that huge run all the way to the 1.
1st and goal, Detroit.
A big one here in the 4th quarter. 31 yards.
This is a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
They're called in at the 2. And he's in. Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Lions. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the fourth quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now the pressure shifts to your defense. Your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
Bates now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Lions will go up by 7.
Lions 23, Bengals 16.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Heading out now, the Cincinnati offense. They're going to get set to take over once more. Browning. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
It's a gain of 22
They get 22 yards there. It's a Cincinnati first down.
Bengals. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Here's second down and 3. They'll drop to throw. To the left side. Caught by Chase. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
Just take what the defense is giving you, and you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game. Now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
That's into the hands of Yosifov. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line.
7 yards. That's another Bengals first down. First down and goal to go.
Here we go. First and goal. To throw is Browning. He's got it at the 3. And he'll take it on in. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Bengals. That is second touchdown of the afternoon.
All right, so Mike, now the interesting thing is, do you want to take the lead with still enough time for your opponent to get the ball back to go to try to win it? I think I'm kicking the extra point here, tie the game. I don't want my opponent in a fast 2-minute mode to try to win this game in regulation. Now I'm playing for overtime.
So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The extra point is good. A big one as we are tied late in this football game. Tie game. Still time to break that tie, though, as you see. Maybe run a 2-minute offense. And the kick's in the air. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. Jameer Gibbs and the Detroit offense set to take over again. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the fourth quarter. They'll come up for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Goff. Down the field, he's got St. Brown. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
That's over the middle, taken in by Laporta. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
15. First down, Detroit.
They still have all 3 timeouts, and here we go with 1st and 10. Laporta in motion. A run with Gibbs. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. So now the Bengals use their 3rd and final timeout. Clock is stopped. 47 seconds left here in the 4th. Here's 2nd down. Laporta in motion. A 2nd down throw for Goff. Over the middle, he's got St. Brown. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a 1st down to boot.
And with that completion, now it puts them in prime position to win this game, Mike. I mean, at this point, all they have to do, protect the football, put it in a good spot where the kicker feels good about it, and hope your field goal team can be the hero.
And a good job to make sure he didn't get loose. Brought down around the 7.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
And we are set for a great finish. Timeout, 2 seconds remaining in the game. So a big one looming for Jake Bates. This to win the game. This kick is good. And it's celebration time. A walk-off victory on the game's final play. So a win for the visitors, the Lions. They get themselves into field goal range for one final shot. Kicker delivers. They avoid overtime and come away with a 3-point victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.
Home of the National Football League, the National Hockey League, the National Basketball Association, and Major League Baseball. You've been watching a SpinoKing Sports presentation.